What is the most beautiful thing you can do for somebody? Well, it's kind of a difficult question to answer when you hear it initially. And depending on somebody's taste, depending on where they are in their life journey, depending on the things they want or don't want in their life, depending on what their core fears are and their core driving human needs, this can have many different answers. But for me, there's one underlying thing that we can always do for somebody just to make them feel special in that moment. And this could be somebody that you know. It could be your intimate partner. It could be one of your children. It could be a work colleague. It could be anybody like this. Or it could be somebody you meet in the street. A wonderful friend of mine, a filmmaker called Casper from Warsaw, he's founded a filmmaking company called Film Fellas. Really, really cool dude. Um, he is the epitome of what I'm about to share with you. There's something that he does in his hometown in Warsaw which just melts my heart every time I hear it. Because for me, the most beautiful thing that you can do for somebody is give them your undivided attention in whatever the situation may be. Whether it's just something very small, like your child runs in the house and says, "Oh, I just found a spider and it was great and it was brilliant," and then they run back out again. Or whether it's your intimate partner has a really, really challenging thing they're dealing with and they just need you to give them your undivided attention and be there for them and see them and acknowledge them rather than just engage with them while playing with your phone or something like this. It's the most beautiful thing you can do to give somebody your undivided attention. Now, my friend Casper, who I mentioned a moment ago, well, I say it's the most beautiful thing in my view. Please disagree if you see some more beauty out there. But my friend Casper in Warsaw, one thing that he does is he walks the streets of Warsaw, and he'll make eye contact with strangers. Now it kind of sounds creepy at first, but I assure you it's not in a creepy way. And if you met Casper, you'd understand. And generally, it's more mature, more elderly people that kind of pick up on this eye contact. But what he'll do is he'll use this initial eye contact in order to kind of gauge whether this person's open for a conversation. Then he'll approach them and he'll start talking, and he just wants to know them. He's just genuinely interested in what this person has to say and where they are, and it's just so beautiful. And the way that he gives them his undivided attention is magical, and it will make them feel blessed and it will make them feel very special. And if I look around in my life, there are times a few years back when I was probably less aware than I am now, and I would, if I look back now, I'm kind of looking away from the screen because it makes me feel uncomfortable to admit to this. But when I was talking with my son, I had a habit of pulling out my phone. Yeah, 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 okay, yeah, 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 okay, okay, yeah, yeah. It's disgusting. Like it was just a habit, and I probably wasn't even conscious that I was doing it at the time. And then I read an article which talked about the fact that they'd done some big study, and for children between the ages of something like 8 and 13, their biggest frustration with their parents was that exact thing, a lack of undivided attention in moments, and the parents being distracted. And it gave smartphones, but also it gave work and parental issues and everything else as the reasons. And it really struck me because I thought, I don't want my son to believe that I don't have enough love for him to give him that undivided attention in the moment. I just don't want to, and it just stopped me in my tracks with that. Brought a real awareness to those moments. Now, since then, it's been, he will talk to me, and I'm just like fixed. Like, yes, what is it? I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to understand the form of what he's saying, and I'm trying to understand the essence behind the words. I'm giving him my undivided attention, non-judgmental on anything he's saying, just listening. Now, since I've started doing that, our relationship has gone to ridiculous levels. I mean, he's only 7 years old. But and we're in that stage. We're building these bonds between us. But giving him this undivided attention has opened up this connection between us, which wasn't there before, and is magnificent. So, and I only have to look at other examples in my home again when I've had periods in my life and I've been less aware. I haven't been attentive enough with my partner, and there was like an 18-month period where I was off wandering around doing my whole spiritual journey thing, and kind of neglected to give her that attention in the home. And our relationship started to really struggle, and we started to have these toxic energy between us. And this lack of attention just started to cause real drain and stress and pressure. And I say a lack of attention. Like, my partner is by no means like an attention hungry person in any way. But when I say that I was focused on my spiritual thing and kind of switched off to her, we would maybe go 2 weeks without having a significant conversation. It just was not that good. Now, I had a big kick up the arse last year. Big changes in our relationship happened. It was fantastic. We have this wonderful relationship now, and I just ensure that whenever we're in engagement, I'm dropping what I'm doing. We have to have boundaries, of course. So if I'm in the middle of work and she wants to come in and talk to me, when I'm in the middle of something I'm really busy with, then I can't give her that undivided attention in that moment. So I have to say, I have to set a boundary, and that's fine. That's beautiful to have your boundaries. You can't be just, available to give everyone everything whenever it's requested. But in those moments that you choose and say, yes, this does not overstep my boundaries, and I can come and give you my undivided attention. I have this to give you. It is the most beautiful thing you can give. And for me, I like doing things that have great results. Feeling good is one thing, but if the back end results are there as well, it really is something really powerful for me. And I just have to look at the strength of the relationships and how much they've got stronger with people since I've been acting like this and since I've been giving that undivided attention. So for me, the most beautiful thing that you can do for somebody is to give them your undivided attention, is to give them everything that is you, is to let your being shine through when you look deep into their eyes and really try to connect to the essence of what they're saying. If this isn't something you do and it sounds kind of interesting, just give it a try. The results will be beyond fantastic. So anyway, that's enough for me today. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you soon.